So, a little while ago, I posted this picture on Twitter about how my CPU was a bottleneck for my GPU because it was at a substantially higher percentage of usage than my GPU. You know, it's really not the best CPU. And I knew that it wasn't the best CPU when I bought it, but I thought it was gonna be okay. But you know, I think I kinda need an upgrade because, you know, it's struggling with some tasks here and there that are quite heavy, and some games kind of stutter. So I got myself an upgrade. Don't know this site? It's a Dutch site. All right. So I got my unboxing here ready. Let's get what? Do not open with a chainsaw. Really? It says do not open with a chainsaw. What? I thought I just got my unboxing gear ready. Sorry guys for the bad lighting. Let's see what this is. I obviously ordered this, you know. Let's see. Oh, all right. What is this? No. Well, please do not translate this in Google Translate. You'll probably get something like lookbox. But it does fit 35 cans of beer. Well, I obviously didn't order beer, but we've got a party to throw now. Hell, oh no, I don't like beer. I just don't like beer. You know why? I'm just 15. I just turned 15. Yes, I am 15 now. I can finally say that I'm. All my friends are 16 though. It's gonna be fine. It's quite a bit box, you know. Let's see. All right, let's see. All right, sorry for the jump cut, kinda. But I got a new lamp. I just figured, I have one lying around. Pretty good. It's an LED lamp, so it's nice lighting. That looks pretty good, I think. Alright. Now let's open this box. Oh, and hell yeah. We have some sealed air. I mean, the man or woman, I don't know who came up with sealed air, is a genius. They were just like, let's make sealed air. Oh, awesome. I can already see. That's a lot of sealed air I got on my floor right now. Alright, that's pretty heavy. Awesome. Yes. I did go with an A320 chipset. Why? Well, I live in the Netherlands, so I was like, oh, I want to overclock my CPU maybe sometime. So how much does a motherboard? It costs, like this motherboard supports Ryzen 7 1800X. And also the Ryzen 1200. So 65 watts or 95 watt CPUs, that's totally fine. So motherboards that support and 95 watt CPUs, yes, and they are the one step above this chipset, cost a whole lot more in my country, and I just didn't have that money to spend. So yeah. But this is a really good motherboard. As you can see, it has some, you know, it has some fancy stuff here, the over voltage protection. It's Asus, it's the Prime series. It's pretty good, still pretty good chipset. I'm not an overclocker anyways. And of course the CPU itself with the cooler. Now that is one, almost dropped it there, Linus dropped it. Now that is one good looking box with the text, the text has a little texture to it. That is really nice. Oh yeah, and this is a pro that you get with getting the Ryzen series that is made in the particular way of 8-core CPUs and then 4 cores are cut off. The cache is still pretty damn high, so you got 10 max of cache on a quad core. That is really nice. This is a really good upgrade over my old one. And I got Crucial DDR4 1x8 gigs. Yes, this motherboard has, of course, 2 slots. So if I want 16 gigs, I just buy another one of these. With my old motherboard, I had 2 slots, 2 times 4 gigs, which means if I wanted new RAM, I had to buy a whole new set. Now I just got 4 gigs, and I jumped on the DDR4 bandwagon. So that's pretty awesome. I just grounded myself really quick on the something like the heating in your house, because I don't want, I don't want any static to build up. But I'm not gonna wear a wrist wrap, as you can see. Not wearing one doesn't really matter. Yes, I, by the way, did cut myself on my door. I am a genius, am I not? Let's just take a look. All right. That's pretty sweet, actually, with the Asus logo there. That looks pretty nice. This board has quite a couple of nice new features. Just gonna put this like so. I got USB 3 over here, as you can see. USB 3, and I got USB 3 over here, USB 2, USB 3. So 4 USB 3, 2 USB 2. So I got a little bit of everything, kinda. You even get 4, 2, or 3, 3, like 3 here and there. You get 6 VRMs, which is pretty good, because the more the better, because you will spread the load across them. That's pretty good, because I'm only gonna use a 65 watt CPU. So if I could overclock on this thing with some software, I'm able to push it quite far without blowing anything up. It has USB over here, and then USB 3 over here. So I have USB 3, USB 2, USB 2. Now let's take a look at the processor. And I ordered the AMD Ryzen 3 1200. And I'm going to use the stock cooler for a little while, because the cooler that I'm using right now doesn't have the bracket delivered with it, because I ordered it before Ryzen launched. I'm still going to order that bracket, but I can't yet because the Cooler Master store on the online store is closed. But this came in already, so I can just use the cooler because it's a 65 watt CPU. So it's gonna be totally fine. Discrete graphics card required. Well, I have a pretty good graphics card. I'm not gonna replace that one at all. There we go. Got a little sticker thing that came off. Alright, let's take a look. And of course the CPU is this very small little thingy over here. Now the packaging is really nice, and we get a pretty good cooler. Wow, the packaging just looks pretty phenomenal for a CPU. Welcome to my horrid looking PC. The case, yeah, I'm gonna upgrade the case very soon. I'm selling my old PC. I'm gonna begin by removing my hard drives, which I have upgraded, by the way. I upgraded my 250 gig to a 2 terabyte. Now I have 2.5 terabytes of storage on my PC, which I do not know what to do with, so I'm filling it with games. So we're gonna remove this. All right, this cooler is pretty nice. It has a nice little cooler thingy and everything. I mean, of course it has a nice cooler thingy. I mean, it has a nice fan on it. I'm just gonna set it like this, gonna put the standard thing back on. I'm gonna show that in a minute, and it should be fine. Alright, so I cleaned it up a bit, put some new thermal paste on, and put the old cooler on. All the back plate is in place, as you can see. There you go, old backplate, and hammer's in place, and this should all be working fine. So now I'm gonna build my new computer, and this will just be sold as is. So I'm just gonna keep it in this bag that came with the motherboard itself when I bought it. Yes, I still have that, and this should keep it safe from, you know, just electrical shocks and mega waves. Okay, no, that doesn't exist. Yeah, it should just keep it safe. On my bed, of course, which is filled with all kinds of stuff that might build up charges and
destroy the universe.
I mean destroy the board, so that's why I'm keeping it in an anti-static bag, alright? Moving on, we're gonna build my new PC. Oh my god, we got HDMI, I didn't see that! I'm not gonna use HDMI, I hate HDMI because I don't have a single monitor in my house that uses it. TV? No, I don't have TVs that use it either. Yes, I'm sorry. Alright, like that. I think that looks pretty decent, not gonna interfere with anything. 6 should be fine, 65 watt CPU should be fine. I'm still gonna put some little heat sinks on them like I did with my other motherboard. I'm just gonna do that because, well, why solve problems when we can prevent them? You know, just to make sure. Because this is a bit of a cheaper motherboard, so, you know, it should be fine though, it should be fine. Alright, so, I ordered these from China. I also ordered some of these for my friend one time, when he was building his PC, just to prevent problems instead of trying to fix them. But this scooter should work pretty well, but the new case that I want to buy is obviously gonna have much better airflow than my case that I have now. So yeah, that shouldn't be a problem at all. So just gonna throw these on. Alright, so I'm sorry for this one being rotated a couple of degrees, but you know, the R2 capacitor's here and I still want to cover it as much as I can, so yeah, I'm sorry. However, they're all covered now. 6 little heat sinks. I think they look, you know, pretty good. So it's time to install the RAM and see what this beast can do for its price. If you look down there, it says DIMM A1 here, right? That's this DIMM over here, the closest to the CPU. That one is the one we have to use with 1 stick of RAM. This doesn't mean that it won't work with 1 stick of RAM in the other one. It just means that that will not work. Well, it won't work. You know, it's not guaranteed that that will work, but you can try. Go ahead, but recommended to use this one. If you upgrade to a second stick, you use the other one as well, of course. So let's get the other stick of, let's get the 1 stick of RAM, 8 gigs DDR4, 2133, but you can, however, on this platform overclock the RAM as far as you can, no problem. That's on you at your own cost, but anyways, we have to place this one in like this. So like this is the newer sockets, you know, that you only use one thingy. You just slide this one in. Slide it in, just carefully. Okay, no, that was wrong. You do not slide it in, you kind of push it in, like so, and then you push it like so. That looks hard. That one too. Okay, good. Now it looks in, like it's in, alright? Now it's good. Let's see what it can do. Alright, so as you can see, this is totally working. It does look completely freaking horrid in this case, doesn't it? I mean, would you just look at that? Oh god. But the rest looks pretty good. I have actually sold my old PC right now, and I have already ordered a new case for it. So don't worry, it's gonna be it's a good case, you know. It's tempered glass, side panel, and all that stuff, you know. It's good stuff. But let's just take a look at the performance of this thing. Alright, so I'm just not gonna record my screen, I'm just gonna do that using my phone really quick. Because I want to show you, as you can see, 4 cores, 4 threads, 3.1 gigahertz, Ryzen 3 1200 quad core. I got 482, which is of course not overclocked because you can do that on this platform. OpenGL test, I got 80 FPS. Alright, almost 80 FPS and 29.3, 482 points, which is much better because this is my old CPU on stock speeds, which it only detects for 2 cores, but it's actually quad core, but still. No, it did not have hyperthreading. 303 points, pretty bad. Single core, 90 points, pretty bad. Pretty horrid, I should say, actually, and OpenGL is not in there. This system with the exact same graphics card scored the best. Alright, so there you go. Settings. These are the settings. Anti-aliasing. Oh, no motion blur. Please, God, no motion blur. Alright, and quality is on ultra, as you can see. So, and there you can see ultra. So this is a pretty heavy benchmark. As you can see, it's going pretty well. It's going pretty good, you know. So as you can see, it's pretty good. Nothing too insane, but we can turn anti-aliasing to 4 times or something, and you will see the difference because anti-aliasing is pretty heavy on your GPU. If you're having struggles with any game running a game and you got anti-aliasing turned on, turn it off and see what happens. It's not that bad when it's turned off. As you can see, this is pretty good. Yeah, it's... Oh, what is this? What happened there? I'm pretty sure you guys noticed that pretty big stutter that I had right there. But I do not have any issues with thermal throttling. I do not have any issues with thermals, even though I'm using the stock cooler. Now this is what the CPU has been doing when it was benchmarking, which is pretty good, right? That's pretty good. So why did it stutter? Well, let's take. Well, I think I know why. Some people are probably wondering, well, how are you running this CPU on Windows 8.1 without any problems? And the truth is, I'm not running it without any problems. Because when we go to Control Panel, we type in Update and we press Search for Updates. Right, look for updates, right? Oh no! You have to buy Windows 10. Oh, stupid me. I thought that the newer processors would work with older Windows versions, but you know what? The newer processors are so special that they need Windows 10, right? Oh, come on, Windows. I cannot update. And also, since this new CPU has been, you know, combined with this version of Windows, I've been noticing that it's not been that smooth as it was with the older processor. I mean, just look at this. 20 seconds boot time. 20 seconds? I normally had 6 seconds BIOS boot time, of course. Now, this is BIOS time, but... What? I don't know what's going on, but I guess I will have to give in and update my Windows 8.1 to Windows 10. Because, you know, Windows wants money. But you know what? I think I'm gonna update to Windows 10, but I'm gonna leave that for next video. I have ordered a case, alright? I'm gonna keep a little surprise what it is, but this is my new upgraded PC. I'm really happy with it. And this processor handles 1080p video editing so much better than the older one, and I'm really happy with it. I really did notice a performance boost in games. I seriously did. Like that was a serious boost. So I see you guys in the next video, in which I'm hoping to transfer this into a new case, which looks absolutely amazing. So see you guys in the next video. Bye.